Hey everybody, and welcome back to my small channel, my small YouTube channel. Trying to grow it, so to help me grow it, please like and subscribe. Anyways, today I decided I'm gonna just do a little pregnancy tag video about pregnancy and different questions that people basically ask me when I'm out about in the street all the time. Same old basic questions. I believe I got like 23 of them. So I'm here at my little cousin's birthday party, but I just ducked off because it's a bit loud and I'm not gonna be able to hear. So I guess we'll get into it. I got them on my phone, so I'll be looking at that when I'm speaking about it. So the first one says, I'm trying to find some good lighting. Not good out here. The first one is, how many weeks are you? So currently I am 34 weeks and 6 days. So tomorrow, Sunday, I'll be 35 weeks. And this is what they're looking like. It's not that big. Like I say, everybody's like, oh, you're so huge. But to me, I don't look that big. I guess I am. Whatever. Alright, second one is, what is your due date? My due date is technically April 29th, but his birthday will be April 25th for C-section. And my birthday is April 19th. So he'll be another April baby, but I'm an Aries and he'll be a Taurus. And I don't know, we're probably gonna bump heads and clash because I've never gotten along with a male Taurus before. Like, most of them are a-holes and jerks and I just don't get along with them. But I'm gonna raise a little gentleman and hopefully he will be nice. Okay, third question, I already answered it. Boy or girl? A boy. Fourth question that people always ask me everywhere I go, are you having twins? Okay, no, I'm not having twins. I look big, I look huge, but I'm having one baby, and right now he's like 4.5 pounds. I don't know how much he's gonna weigh when he comes out, so no twins. I wish it was twins. I wish it was a boy and a girl, and then I'd be over with and done, and not have to worry about trying for the fourth one. Cause that would be nice. All right, what is the baby's name? His name is Grayson. His first name is Grayson because at first I didn't care for the name, but I decided, well, you know what, it has a good ring to it because, like I said, my daughter calls my mom Gray. She gave her that nickname when she was 1 year old, and she's always called her Gray instead of Grandma. She knew how to say Grandma, but that was just what she wanted to call her, so it was Gray. And my mom was like, I always wanted a son and I never had a son, so it was like Grayson. It just sounded cute. It might be corny, but that's what it is. And that is his practical name. His middle name will be Amaziah, and that comes from the Bible, King Amaziah, because it means strength of the Lord, and all my kids have to have some type of name, like godly name or whatever with a godly meaning. So Grayson Amaziah. His second middle name, yeah, all of my kids have 2 middle names, but his it's gonna be like hyphenated, so it'll still be 2 middle names, but it'll technically be like 4 if it was all spelled out, but not really 4 names. So it'll be B Blaze, and the B stands for his grandfather's name, Nate's dad, Barry, and Blaze is just his little fun name, so Barry Blaze, that's where that comes from. So Grayson Amaziah Barry Blaze Wallace, or B Blaze Wallace, that's what it'll say on the social.
Nobody checked the meat.
They did.
They did? They flipped it?
She said it was cooking slow.
Oh.
Question number 6. It says, do you want more kids? I do. I want 4, and like I say, Grayson will be the 3rd one. Nate does not want 4 at all. He doesn't want us to have another one. So if you ask Nate, he's gonna say no. You ask me, I say yes. And I said yes because I'm an only child and it was boring growing up. Yeah, I got everything I wanted, everything I asked for, like all the time I got it. And I had like a bunch of cousins and they all had their siblings, but I was alone. I didn't have that bond, so I always thought that I would want a lot of children. So being an only child, I didn't want to have my child be like that. And okay, number 7, did you want a boy or girl? I wanted this pregnancy to be a girl because I was dealing with infertility and I didn't know if I could have more kids, so I felt like I just always loved little girls, and I was like, I would love to have 3 girls so they can have this sisterly bond and just be together, and God blesses me, God willing, if I can have one more, let it be a boy last. But it didn't work that way, so this one is a boy. I mean, I cried when they told me I was having a boy. They told me in the Walmart at 13 weeks, they was like, well, do you want to know the results? I'm like, I guess so. And they were like, it's a boy. And I'm like, oh, yay. Yay. That was my face. So I'm like, okay, cool. But I cried after I hung up the phone. But then I realized that I shouldn't be crying because it's a blessing to have, it's a blessing just to be able to have another baby, knowing that you were infertile, and it took me 11 years to get Bella after Nala, and going through all that. You should just be thankful that you have something. Just let it be a healthy baby, because a lot of women are going through the struggle, and I do remember the struggle. I do, crying every night, crying all the time, wanting another baby, and never thinking it would happen. So I had to slap myself for that, and just thanking God that I do have one and that is healthy. That's all that I care about. So I'm definitely in love with this little baby boy, and I cannot wait to see him soon. Let me see. All right, number 8, how are you giving birth? Unfortunately, I guess my body was not equipped for me to give like natural birth or vaginal birth, so I had to have a C-section with Nala. I was a teenager, and he said that my pelvic area was too small, so she wouldn't fit. It would feel like she was a 10-pound baby pushing through, so I had to get cut with her. And 11 years later, I assumed I could have a VBAC and at least try, but the same doctor, he was afraid to do it, I guess. He was like, it's very risky, you could bleed, but I figured 11 years was a long enough time to heal, and it shouldn't be that risky that I could try. But I had gestational diabetes, so I had to have another C-section with Bella, and here I am, what, like a year and a half, almost 2 years later, and I have to have another one because of the first 2, so I can only have C-section now, and that makes me sad because they're saying that you could possibly not have any more. But I know a lot of people who get like a lot of C-sections and a lot of kids, so I only want 4 kids. Hopefully I can have another one if my uterus looks intact once they open me up. And that's that. Okay, question number 9, are you having any pregnancy cravings? The main one that I say that I'm having would be ice from Sonic, and it has to be like Sonic ice. I can't take any other type of ice, and it's basically ice. If you give me ice, I'll be happy. And yes, I do have low iron, so I'm sure that's where it's coming from. But I've been taking some iron supplements, but I just like ice. It just tastes good. Bella likes it, Nala likes it, and we like Sonic ice. Simple as that. And oh, I do like peaches. They have to be from Dole, or I can't eat it. So Dole peaches, that is what he craved. In the beginning of the pregnancy, I could not eat any fruit, and that made me so upset. I could eat vegetables, but he didn't like any fruit. And I was so happy once I got to like the second one that I was able to eat my fruit again. So yeah. And number 10 is, do you have any pregnancy symptoms, or what were they? So it's Jaya. Hey. at the party. But yeah, do you have any pregnancy symptoms? Yeah, I had a lot of them. I didn't have any sore nipples or anything. I just felt nauseous the whole time, like extremely nauseous. I never threw up. I didn't throw up with any other pregnancies, but feeling super nauseous and crazy. That's just how I felt. Very sleepy and faint, weak, and now I get some headaches every now and then. I never experienced the headaches with the girls, but I do have it with Grayson, so I figured that was kind of something different, and I kind of guessed, hey, this must be a boy because I didn't feel this with my girls. I still have bad pelvic girdle pain where I'm walking, and I feel like I'm gonna just drop down because it's a sharp pain in my hip and thigh, and it just hurts so bad I can't even walk. I don't really have any other pregnancy symptoms.
Can you make a vlog of us making slime?
After I finish doing what I'm doing, this is a whole nother thing. So the kids want me to vlog them making some slime. I was being rude, interrupting me. But let me see. What was that? Pregnancy symptoms? Yeah, not too many other than nausea, a headache. Oh, heartburn like crazy. Bella didn't give me heartburn. She came out basically almost bald. This baby might have hair. Nala gave me like extreme heartburn and she came out with a pile of hair. So maybe Grayson will have a lot. Maybe he won't. We'll see. Number 11. Everybody asked me, are you ready for it to be over? Are you ready to be done with it? Look at my van. Are you ready for it to be over? And I'm like, no, not yet, because I mean, he's not ready to come out, so I'm not ready for it to be over. I don't want him to come out, but it's not time for him to come out. So simple as that. No. But as far as like feeling these pains, who does want to feel pains and suffer and whatnot? So yeah, I am ready for that part to be over with and done. But I want him to grow and bake and do what he has to do, so as long as he can. Number 12, does baby have a nursery? He does not. He doesn't. Bella, that's Bella's room. That was her nursery that she never in her life slept in. So no, she doesn't. But I'm trying to figure out why my child is crying right now. Alright, she good. Okay. Yeah, no, Bella has her room. That was the nursery. Grayson's gonna have to sleep with me in his bassinets, and that's just how it is. We don't have any room for him. If it was another girl, I think it would have been more suited for him. Hey, it would have been more suited for him, for her, if it was a girl. But since it's a boy, no. All right, number 13. How much weight did you gain? So basically, I'm big, as you can see. I started out at, how much weight did I gain? I don't even know how much I weighed today. But okay, I think I do know. Started out at 134, and now I'm at 185. That's basically where I was when I was having Nala before. So almost like a good 50 plus pounds right there. And I'm still going, so oh well, it'll fall off. It'll be alright. Number 14, nursing or formula. I'm not gonna use the formula because if I'm successful at nursing this time, shall I say, because I know it's different all the time. I tried it for 2 weeks with Nala and I failed. I was also like a young mom, and I'm like, look, I don't know what I'm doing. So with Bella, I said I'm gonna try it, I'm gonna stick to it. I nursed with her, and she just about got off maybe like a month ago, and here she is, that baby. And she's not nursing anymore, thank God. You okay? Let me pull it down like that. Is it better? Okay, so yeah, this baby, I'm gonna see if I can nurse, but I want to also pump the milk so that other people can feed him and him not just be like attached to me. That's how Bella was, just super attached. And I don't know if that's why she's like so clingy now, but I definitely cannot have two, like a toddler and a infant being clingy to me. And Bella was clingy at 2 weeks old. She'd know when I'm not holding her. She would freak out and cry. She wouldn't let her dad hold her. She wouldn't let my mom hold her. It would only be me. She'd cry for anybody. People had to get like my old clothes and like if I wore something and put it over their shoulder, and she would like smell it, and that would calm her down a little bit. But other than that, she started early with the separation anxiety, so she's just now doing a little bit better. Hopefully she'll get over that. So hopefully Grayson won't, and I'm hoping that pumping and letting other people feed him will resolve that, but I don't know, so we'll see. Okay, so question number 15. What number baby is this? This is baby number 3. It would have been baby number 4 if I didn't have the blighted ovum in 2011. That's basically where they see an egg sac. You're pregnant, you're having symptoms, and it's just an egg sac with no baby inside of it. So we had to get rid of it, and that was very painful. But that wasn't Nate's baby. I didn't even know Nate at the time. So yeah, that's that. Number 16, is your family happy about you having another baby? Got some mixed reviews. I definitely got mixed reviews, and I had Bella. People felt like, oh well, Nala was old enough and they're like 11 years apart and you shouldn't be having another one. It's like you're starting over. But my whole thing was this, that I was like a teenage mom, so I didn't see the problem in me waiting until I became a full-blown adult and becoming married like I wanted to have more children, instead of being a teen mom and having like 10 more kids back to back. Like, I think that's irresponsible and stupid. So I thought I was doing the right thing. I mean, God decided when he wanted me to have one, so he gave her to me 11 years later, and that's when she came. And yes, I was so thankful for that. I don't care if it felt like I was starting over. I don't consider it starting over. I feel like I was starting on time, well, finishing on time, because I started too early. Some crazy looking people out here. So well, with Grayson, some people were happy, some people felt like I shouldn't have another one. I don't know, like, and I don't know if it's just black families or what it is, but sometimes in black families people aren't so happy when you have children. Like, they don't really care unless it's like your first baby. And then they seem to be more excited for you. But when it's probably what, your 3rd, 4th, 5th, like, oh, you have another baby, what we do? Nobody cares. At the end of the day, I care. I'm super excited because I love my children. Nate was not that excited. I remember taking the pregnancy test and showing it to him, and I'm like, look, Nate, look at the test. And he was like, what is that? What does that mean? I'm like, you don't know what this means by now? There's 2 lines. That means a baby in here. It's on the way. And he was like, oh. And he rolled back over and went about his life. So he was pretty upset about it. And he would definitely be upset if it was another one on the way. But yeah, so my mom is excited because she wants a grandson, so she's super excited. And as long as she's excited, I am too. Nate's parents are happy either way it goes. They're not upset as far as I know. But yeah, Nala is happy about it, but she does not want another sibling. So that's none of her business. I do what I want to do, not what you tell me to do. Now, number 17, how did I find out that I was pregnant? I was just like feeling super sleepy and sick, and I always had like irregular cycles or whatever, so that didn't faze me. But it was just weird. It was kind of off, and so I decided to check. And once I checked and took the test, I don't take this test like right away like some people do. For me, like I say, since it's very irregular, it could show up 1 month, miss a month. I've gone maybe like 6 months and nothing show up, no bleeding, and I'd not be pregnant. So it didn't faze me, none at all. But I waited like a month, and then I took the test, and it did say positive. I took more, and it said that too. But that's typically what I do to find out if I am or not. Alright, what is this? Number 18, are you tying your tubes? The answer is no. I don't feel the need to tie anything. God didn't create me with them tied, so I'm not tying them. And like I said, I'd like to have a 4th kid. If Nate doesn't want another kid, then he better go and get himself cut up. Simple as that. I mean, I'm not going through all these surgeries. You can go through something and get yourself fixed since you don't want no more kids, and I do. But that's not going to happen, because who's to say that me and Nate are going to make it? What if we don't make it? What if I get married to somebody else and they want children and I want another kid? So Nate, you're out of luck, honey. You better get it together. Number 19. What is the worst thing about being pregnant? To me, the worst thing about it is just being nauseous, because I don't like being nauseous. I don't, that's like my #1 phobia, like vomiting. Like, I have not vomited since I was 9 years old, and I kid you not, I used to get sick all the time, and I just would throw up all the time. And I remember praying to God, like, God, if you just take this vomiting away from me, like, give me diarrhea instead, or make my stomach hurt and let me do that instead of throwing up all the time. And he actually granted that. He did it. So that's my little brief testimony on how I know God is real, how he's good, because I'm talking about, I done been wasted, drunk, and everything from a kid, a person who always throws up, that I've never thrown up since I was 9. And during all my pregnancies, I might feel like I'm gonna throw up, I feel nauseous, but I never throw up. I just praise God, hallelujah, honey. So yeah, that was like my #1 phobia. It's a weird phobia, but it is, and I don't throw up. So that is like the worst thing for me about being pregnant. Just the nausea, because it freaks me out. Whew. All right, the best thing about being pregnant for me is that it's just a blessing. It's a blessing because I never thought that I would be one of these people. Like, I love all my children. I'm so happy that I get to carry them. I enjoy having a big belly. It doesn't bother me. I love being just a big pregnant person. It just makes me so happy to know I'm carrying a little life in there, and I just love them so much. That's just it. That's like the best thing to me. It's like I have a little body inside of here moving, kicking around, and it's with me all day, and I'm not alone. It's just a good feeling to me. I'm sure some of you understand me, I'm sure some of you don't, but I love it, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. So yeah, that's the best thing about that for me. Alright, which pregnancy was the easiest? I don't even know. I don't know. Okay, the first one was with Nala. It wasn't that bad. No, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Nala. It was my first one. It wasn't that bad. I did a great job with her. I did have this, thought it was sciatica, but I had the pelvic girdle pain, and I had heartburn. I was nauseous a little bit. I was nauseous with all of them. But overall, it was a pretty good pregnancy. So she was the easiest. Although she was my biggest baby and I was at my largest with her, she was pretty easy. The next question, number 22, and we have one more after this, is which pregnancy was the hardest? I'm gonna have to give that to Bella, my second one, because she had me, I was so sick. I couldn't even eat the whole pregnancy. I started out obese as is. I was already 190 something, and well, like 194 before pregnancy, and I went to like 206 pounds. I didn't really gain anything. It was mostly baby weight that I gained, plus a little bit on my own. So I couldn't eat. I was weak. I was falling out, sitting on the floors, and closing department stores just on the floor. Mom would have to help me up. It was a lot going on. So just smell weed right now, and it's annoying me because I hate smelling smoke and weed, and I feel like I gotta get away from that smell right now. Yeah, Linda.
Hey, baby, what's up?
And on, okay, which pregnancy was hardest?
Yeah, if you want to stop mama by here, I'm over
Okay.
here for a little bit.
Yeah, so Bella was the hardest pregnancy. And the last question, number 23. Everybody asked me, would I do it all over again? Even though I went through all these horrible experiences, like in the end, is it worth it? Because I get my final product, which are my children, and I love them so much. So of course I'd do it again. Like I said, I never thought I could have kids, let alone like have 3. I never thought that would be possible, but God can do it all. God can do anything. And so I give all the credit and glory to God above. Hallelujah, and thank you. And if he doesn't give me a 4th one, I mean, that's his decision, his will. But I'm so thankful for the ones that he did give me. So of course I'd do it all over again. I mean, I wouldn't get rid of them for anything. I love them. I'm not looking forward to the C-section, but that's the only way I'm getting them out. And if that's what I gotta do, that's what I gotta do. And he's coming, and I can't wait. So that's the end of my pregnancy vlog, pregnancy tag. Let me know if you have any other questions that I might not have answered that you may want me to answer, or like and subscribe if you feel the need to. Like I say, still a small channel. I'm growing, not even at 100 yet. So like and share, subscribe, and comment. And I guess I need to go in and record these children doing their little slime thing. So thanks for watching.